Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from January 8th to the 14th, and I'm using this kit from PinkPlannerShop. I apologize, I can't remember what the name is off the top of my head, and for some reason it's not listed on the sticker sheets. I guess maybe they're not doing that anymore, but if it is still available, I'll link it down below. However, I have noticed that PinkPlannerShop does update their listings quite often, so we'll see. I do love this art. Like, holy shit, I love this art. Sometimes I feel like these kits with the really like hyper realistic, unnaturally beautiful fashion girls are kind of hard to use. Sorry, my battery's running low for my computer, if you heard that noise. But I don't know, I think this might be my favorite kit that I've gotten with this style of art. I've done a couple other spreads. If I remember, I'll link them down below if you're curious, but this is just stunning. And this is exactly how I felt all January. I just was very doom and gloom, and I feel like this aesthetic is just exuding that. So that's why I ended up deciding to use this kit this week. And also, if you'll notice, this kit came with so much stuff. I really enjoyed using it. It was just really easy. I didn't have to think. I had more than enough little things. And you'll see at the end of the video, I show you what's left. One thing though, I really wanted to use all the boxes, and it's just impossible. There are too many. It comes with so many, and you'll see here, I don't love like these giant double boxes, but I really liked this house cabin situation. So I did cut a little bit off the top and then removed some of the sticker in between Saturday and Sunday, because I prefer having the white line separate every single day. I think it looks a little silly when there's just like a huge big sticker at the end, but that's just me. I did leave, did I? No, yes, no, I didn't. I was going to leave a full box off of Tuesday and Wednesday, but because there were so many boxes I wanted to use, I put a full box on every single day and just did glitter headers across the top. That way I had a little more space to work with in the boxes. I mean, I guess it's like 2 little things worth of space, but I made it work. It was actually pretty easy to do this spread for once. Now, that's not to say I didn't lift stuff up a million times, and I can confirm that at least this sticker paper that I print kits on myself, not much of an issue pulling off of this planner. Because if you saw my last plan with me, I did struggle lifting off glam planner stickers, and by struggle, it wasn't possible. But maybe when I use like a Caress Press or SPC kit, which I use quite often, if the paper rips, then we will know for sure that it's the planner, and that will be heartbreaking. As far as plans go this week, I guess I'll just go in chronological order. The first exciting thing that happened was I picked up my new planner, and I'm not talking about the one you're looking at right now. I'm talking about a functional planner, and it's actually right here. What is this called? It just has a logo of a fox. This planner is on Amazon. I love it. Again, if I remember, I'll link it down below. I feel like I have a lot of things I want to link this video for some reason, which is annoying because I hate linking things. But anyway, if I remember, I will link it down below. It's this huge planner, and it has almost everything I'm looking for. It is missing a couple things, but it has like this whole beginning section where you lay out all of your goals for the year, and then it does like 3-month goals, 6-month goals, whatever. Like, it just lays out a bunch of, I guess like life checkpoints, if you will. And it has a monthly section, a weekly section, and I really wanted a weekly section that had room for like habit tracker, main goal of the week, main priorities, like all that stuff, essentially like a bullet journal, but that I don't have to do myself, because I really miss having a bullet journal, but I just don't have the time for another like time-consuming hobby. I just don't. So this sort of is like a happy medium for me, because I'm still getting it almost feels customized but it's not. And then another thing I really wanted in a planner, sorry, I'm going to talk about this planner for a longest time. The other thing I really wanted in a planner was a budget tracker, and this planner has that too, which I'm very happy with. However, I will say I wish it was a little more sophisticated. Not to say that this isn't, but I would really like for a planner that has like a weekly roundup and then a monthly roundup of all of your spending and tracking and that type of stuff. So I don't know, maybe in 2025 we'll be crazy and we'll get like a separate budget planner. I don't know. We'll see. I wish I could just design my own planner because I know exactly what I want and I just haven't found it, but this comes really close. Other than that, things that happened this week, my boss finally left for Denver, which was very exciting because, now I just get to be completely by myself when I go into the office. However, it makes it like even dumber that I have to go in the office because she's not even here. But she did tell us before she left that my one coworker and I are still required to go in 3 days a week, even though she will be fully remote for 3 months. It doesn't matter because she doesn't want to lie to her boss. And you don't have to lie to your boss. Just like, can we just do like, don't ask, don't tell? Like, it's stupid. It just, every time I walk to the office in the rain or walk home in the rain or like something like that happens, I'm so angry knowing that she is like all nice and cozy in her house. So yeah, that bothers me more than I can say. What else? Other than that, I did go to a show on Saturday. Nothing crazy, like not a big band. This is just my boyfriend's friends. They have a band and we went to go see them. And I'm actually really glad I went. I was sort of dreading it because I'm like depressed and it's January. Like I just want to stay home in sweatpants. But I'm really happy I went because I saw a lot of people I don't get to see very often. And so yeah, that was good. And then like the last big thing that happened this week that sent me over the edge was on Sunday, my laptop stopped connecting to the internet and it like wasn't fixing itself. And Joe and I were looking up fixes for it and none of them were working. It was really, really, really frustrating. I eventually forced a shutdown a couple times and then finally it worked. But I will say that it ended up being a serious problem that I had to take care of. And I just didn't have any more in me. Like I have car issues, I have health issues. I want to find a new job. Like I hate my job. So then adding a broken laptop that I'm sorry, to you people who use your iPhone for everything, good for you, but I need a laptop. I can't function without one. So, yeah, I was sort of losing my shit. But anyway, I think that's everything that happened that's really noteworthy this week. So let's get into the day by day. So starting with Monday, the first thing I marked with this middle finger munchkin from Once More with Love was that I lost a parking spot right outside my building. And that's always heartbreaking, especially that early in the morning. I'm like, why the hell are you parking? Where did you come from? Don't you have to go to work? It really pissed me off because not only was it the only parking spot left on my block and around the next block, but it was directly in front of my building. I could have killed someone because then you just think to yourself, if I had just been 10 seconds earlier, it would have been mine. And oh God, kills me every time that happens. And then with another munchkin, I marked that my boss came back from vacation early, which was such a buzzkill because I'm so, I was going to say I'm so tired on Monday. Let's be honest, I'm so tired every day, but Monday's hard. It's the first day back, obviously. And I was pretty excited about the fact that she would still be away on her vacation. And so I could sort of ease into the week, but no, bam, she came back a day early. And it was just go, 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 which was not fun. But obviously we got through it. It's fine. At least I was working from home that day. And then I marked that I went to pick up my new planner at one of the Amazon pickup locations. I managed to get the one that's like a 3-minute walk from my apartment. So that's pretty exciting because it's usually full. And this book is from Sticky Perks. Then with this Coffee Monsters Co. like jumping on the bed sticker, I marked that I washed my sheets. Then I used this laptop that I had left over from some kit. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I think it might have been a printable. I'm not sure. The paper sort of feels like my old printer paper, but who knows. And then this little notebook and pen sticker is from Paper Crown Prints, I want to say. I just marked that I applied to jobs, which has been awful. Then with another munchkin, I marked that I watched Drag Race. And under that, with a phone left over from a kit, this is definitely a printable, but I can't remember. Is it Leonard Designs? I'm not sure, but I marked that my grandmother called me, so I talked to her for a little while. And then the final thing for Monday with a munchkin on the phone in bed, I marked that I stayed up like way too late reading a gossip site. I've been doing that a lot, just reading so it's one of my favorite YouTubers, but these women hate her with a fiery passion, and I just eat it up because all I can think of is have you never made a mistake? Have you been perfect your entire life? The way these women talk, they are like a saint. And this woman is, I was about to say something bad. Anyway, it's very entertaining for me, and also just I'm so shocked because I love to gossip. I love to shit talk with my friends. Who doesn't? But this is another level. They nitpick every single thing this woman does, and I just can't help it but laugh at how cringy and uptight and prudish these women are. Anyway, moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that when I woke up, I was drenched in sweat. Clearly, I had had some night sweats, and nothing worse than waking up on a cold winter morning drenched. Disgusting. Terrible. With these Nike sneakers that I apologize, I can't remember where I got them. I think actually, they might be from this kid, maybe? No, I'm not sure. I'm sorry. They're from a printable, though. If you're interested, I will find out and let you know. Just leave a comment. But I marked that I walked to work. And then, unfortunately, I got my period at the office, and I used a munchkin having cramps to mark that. With this money jar sticker that's also just from a kit, I marked that I paid my car insurance, which is always so painful because, yes, I know it's ridiculous, but I still have that second car just burning money. I don't want to talk about it. It's a whole thing. I don't want to talk about it. Then with a munchkin, in this window scene, I marked that I walked home in an absolute torrential downpour. I had to hold my umbrella the entire walk so that it wouldn't flip out. And by the time I got home, my entire sleeve, I'm talking my entire shirt sleeve, was soaked. My pants were soaked. My shoes were soaked. I had to take everything off the second I got home and change. My coat and my umbrella did not keep me dry. And luckily I kept my laptop at the office this day, and I didn't bring a book or anything to work because my backpack was so soaked through. The entire backpack was wet. I had to take everything out, throw some things away. Unfortunately, some papers I had to just toss them. They were all ruined. It was terrible. And this is a perfect example of what I mean when I get really, really angry that I am going to the office to sit completely by myself and talk to no one and do nothing special, and then walk home in the and also it's January. It's really fucking cold and I am drenched in water. Not fun. Then with this makeup brush sticker from, again, I want to say Paper Crown Prints. Don't quote me. I'm sorry. I should really pay attention to where my stickers are from. I'm the worst. I marked that I watched Drag Race again. That was definitely my comfort show. And I'm still watching it, but honestly, I just I've been more in the mood for either movies or YouTube lately. So I've taken a pause, but I'm still very much going to watch all of the seasons that I missed. But I also, it actually really sort of put a pause in things. I got to what I consider the worst season of Drag Race, and because I'm watching them in reverse until I get to wherever I stopped watching. And yeah, I just got to a really bad season. I made it through the season, but it sort of killed the spark, Then with a planner from a kit, I don't remember, again, just like leftover from a printable, I marked that I did a voiceover. With this screaming cat sticker from Papershire, I marked that I brushed Janet's teeth. I'm really trying to do it once a week, but honestly, I forget sometimes, so I've been really bad about it. I really should. I need to get better about it because I don't want her to have issues later. Then with this stretching munchkin, I marked that I stretched. That's another thing I should be doing every day, and it's really hard to remember to do that. And then the final thing for Tuesday, with this sweating munchkin, a Modi, I marked that I was drenched after 1 hour. I fell asleep and woke up an hour later shivering and soaking wet. I had to get out of bed and change. It was disgusting. Then first thing on Wednesday, I marked that I did the litter. Usually I do the litter at night, but I just really didn't feel like going outside back into the pouring rain. So I did the litter right before work and took the litter out with me. I used this laptop. Again, I'm sorry, I don't know where it's from. I think a lot of these stickers I just took from kit leftovers because the colors worked. But yeah, I just marked that I, of course, was in office. Then this house is from the GP studio. Marked that I paid my rent. And then it was a very busy day at work, so I used this, it actually says not today, but I don't know. This munchkin just looks poop to me, so it made sense. With this Sticky Perks cell phone, I marked that my friend called, and we talked a little bit on my way home. And then this is honestly embarrassing, and I could have left this, kept this to myself, but I'm saying it, so whatever. I used this zombie munchkin to mark that I almost walked into oncoming traffic. I've just been so in my head lately. There have been a lot of times when I'm walking to or from work and I'm like, wow, that could have been bad. I'm lucky nobody was coming because I sure as shit wasn't looking, and it's so bad because I can't stand when people do that. But yeah, luckily I caught myself, but it would have been bad. The cars were not driving slow. This was not like a 25-mile road. Very embarrassing, but it is what it is. With this Skittles sticker from Sticky Perks, I marked that I ate too much candy this night. I got a lot of candy from the holidays because Christmas flavors are my favorite of certain candies, like Sweet Tarts, Nerds, and then the Sour Punch, the bag of straws you can get. All of those are my favorite candies, and they're all Christmas themed, so I had a ton. Then with a Hulu laptop, this might be SPC, I marked that I watched Drag Race again. Then this was a freebie, and I can't remember, this might also be Scribble Prince Co. I'm sorry, I think it is. This winter nail polish sticker, I marked that I did my nails. That's something else I've been slacking on. They look like shit. And then with this tiny little planner from Piper Paper Plans, I marked that I uploaded. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked was that I did the litter in the morning again, just because might as well. I was able to get up, not early, but early enough to do it, and that way I didn't have to do it at night. And this paw print is from Michael's. It's just a random sheet of paw prints I've had forever. With this munchkin wearing a backpack, I marked that I walked to work. And then I actually used a happy sticker, very exciting, but I had so much stuff to do that I didn't have to make any calls, which was great. And this was the day that my boss was leaving, officially for Denver. She was gone, and I could turn back into an angry, miserable asshole at the office. Then with this remote from Sticky Perks, I marked that I watched Drag Race when I got home. And then my boyfriend came over to run on the treadmill. He's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do. It's cold outside, so he's trying to come here to run. And I used this sticker from the GP studio. Then with this little Boop Munchkin sticker, I marked that we just hung out for a little while, and then eventually he left, and I just read before bed. And I have had this random book sticker that I've saved from an old Kit's deco forever and it was starting to lose its stick, I finally used it. I feel like it matches this kit very well, so I'm glad I kept it and didn't throw it away. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked was that I just was not in the mood to work. I really wasn't. Who is? But especially on Friday. So I used another one of these procrastination munchkins just to mark that I did what I had to do, but I wasn't trying to go all out. Then with this, these boxes, the sticker is from the Coffee Monsters Co. I marked that I went to UPS to drop something off. I didn't get Happy Mail, but I used a Happy Mail sticker. I don't know. I just didn't feel like looking for stickers. I marked that I pulled stickers for my next plan with me. Then with another laptop. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. Got ahead of myself. Anyway, with this laptop, I marked that I watched Drag Race again. With an emoji eating pasta, I marked that I had pasta for dinner. Actually, I think Joe and I both had pasta for dinner. And then with these munchkins watching TV, I marked we watched the MTV Challenge. And then the final thing for Friday was that we just were talking for a very long time about something, probably politics or women's rights or crazy Christians or something like that. That's usually what we talk about, or TV. I have no idea. Then that's it. That's it for Friday. So moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked was that I started filling in my new planner. I'm actually not done because there were some questions I just didn't know how to answer, but actually let me get it since it's right here and maybe you're curious. It just has this whole section in the beginning that's it has what you want your life to be like in 1 year, 5 years, 10, 20. And then it has goals like health and fitness, business and career. And there's just so much to fill out. I'm still not done just because I really don't know the answers to everything. But yeah, it's been really nice. I like it. It's a mix between a planner and a journal. All about it. Then with this Once More with Love cat sticker, I marked that I went home to take care of the cats. I then used this, I think this is from the same winter sheet as the nail polish, this bag of, I think it's skincare, but that's fine. I marked that I got ready. With the this credit card sticker from Carly Plans, I marked that we ran some errands because we were out of the city, so it just made sense. We stopped at this place called Joe's Pizzeria, which we had once before because it's just not anywhere where we usually go, but it's really good. So we got a pizza there because it was sort of on the way to the venue where we were seeing the show. Then with the munchkin holding a music note, I marked that we went to the show. And then the final thing for Saturday was that we both ended up falling asleep on the couch. I had Joe put on The Hole, the Keira Knightley movie from the 2000s because I had already seen it and I could tell I was going to fall asleep. But then he fell asleep too. So we just turned it off and went to bed. And then moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked was that we ran a ton of errands. Don't remember what they were, but probably all the boring bullshit like Red Bull, groceries, whatever. And I used an emoji with a bunch of shopping bags for that. With this Olive Studio car sticker, I marked that we also did some car shit. Couldn't tell you what it was, but I'm sure I hated it. Then with this, this is another one of those window stickers. I marked that it was freezing outside. It was terrible. And then with this, so this is actually like an angry shopping munchkin, but I cut out the buy now part of the sticker and used it to mark that my laptop lost the ability to connect to the internet, and I was freaking the fuck out. Then with this In My Feelings sticker from Once More with Love, I marked that I just couldn't handle anymore. Especially at this time, I really needed something big off my list. There were just so many giant responsibilities that were weighing on me, and adding a broken computer to that was just I'm ready to jump. Then with another one of these laptops that I've used on Wednesday and Friday, I marked that I helped Joe pick out his insurance plan. He ended up just sticking with what he already had. It was the best option, if you care. And then the final thing with this Stick with the Plan Co sticker was that I watched Drag Race. Very exciting. I actually really want to place an order with Stick with the Plan Co. I've just sort of been trying to get through a lot of the stickers that I already have and like get rid of some sheets. I also feel like I need to completely organize all of my sticker collection before I start buying more, but I am tempted. I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted. But anyway, that's everything for this week. Not the most boring week, but definitely not super exciting. So I apologize but I mean, that I'm 33. I don't know what I could do to make things more spicy. But anyway, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.